Hi, all. So nice to see you here. Welcome at my little Flosstube part of YouTube. I'm Sietske from Cross Stitch Seeds. I do have another Flosstube account, which is in Dutch. It's called Seeds aan de Maak, and I do upload there 2 times a week. Um, it's every Sunday. I'm going live with a little podcast about, well, all my crafting stuff. And every Thursday, I'm doing a live stitch with me, but that's in Dutch. And I do really love all my viewers over there and my Dutch crafting friends. But I thought it should be fun to um, take you with me on my crafting journey and share my progress with you. I find it quite scary because, well, as you might hear, English is not my native language. So bear with me and be gentle. I try to um, do it the best I can. Actually, this is take two because I just recorded the full video and I was going to watch it back and I forget to put on my microphone. So this time I do have sound, which is well quite nice, I think. I will introduce myself first. I'm Sietske, as I said before. Many of my friends are calling me Siets, which is kind of my nickname, and I do love everything crafting related, especially yarn and floss related. Um, I do cross stitch a lot, and beside that, I knit a lot. I crochet, I spin a bit, and I quilt a bit. And well, every now and then, a new craft is taking place in my in my craft room. I do have a craft room. I live in the Netherlands, as I said, in quite a tiny village, together with my husband. Um, and I do work at a publishing company for educational materials. And beside that, I do have my own company, which is called Hollands Handwerkgeluk. And I do offer monthly subscription boxes, especially for the Dutch crafting community with Dutch hand-dyed yarn and a lot of other goodies. So I really love to do that. Um, I'm quite busy. I'm not very good at relaxing. I do relax with my cross stitch and with my crafting. And while I cross stitch, I really love to watch a good series on Netflix or listen to audiobooks. So if you do have any recommendations, feel free to comment down below. I would love to hear what you are watching and listening to while you're crafting. This channel is going to be mainly about cross stitch. Maybe in the future I will tell a bit about my knitting and about my crocheting. It's quite a hard word in English. Um, but well, I don't really know if you like that. So we'll see how it's going to progress. Today I'm going to tell you all about my works in progress. It's kind of going to be a whip pile. It's well, for now it's hard to show you my progress because this is the first time. So I will show you all my works in progress I have now. And well, I'm quite good at starting new stuff. I really love to cross stitch full coverage pieces. So most of them are full coverage, and I do have a few partial works. Is that how you call it? Um, so I will take you with me, but first I would like to tell something about my rotation and my way of working, which, well, can differ quite a bit, but this is what I'm doing for now, and I really love it. I do have a rotation. I do have all my works in progress in a tiny decisions wheel, which I can spin. And on the work it's spinning, I'm trying to cross stitch one full page, and then I spin again, and I'm going on to another project. Right now it's Stitch Mania. It's May. So, well, I started some new pieces the last weeks, and I think the next 2 weeks there are going to be a few more. Um, so that's for my way of working. I'm going to try to upload up again to upload once a month or something, maybe once in 3 weeks. It will depend a little bit on the rest of my team. And I'm trying to film this in one take. Wow, it's already my second one. But the whole video in once because I really hate editing. I tried that on my other YouTube channel before, and well, it costs me a lot of fights with my husband. So that's why I try to do it in one take. That means you sometimes will see me looking to this side, because then I can in bring pictures in. All right, let's start. I do have quite a lot of works in progress, and I'm starting with this one. This is a shadow lane, which is called Desert Night Mandala. I will pull all links down below. And I fell in love with shadow lanes. Well, the moment I saw it, it's not just cross stitch. There are a lot of specialty stitches and fancy flosses and little beads. And this is going to be my first big project in shadow lanes. This is how far I am now, which is not really far, as you see. I started this one yesterday, so I made well, quite a little bit of progress for one day, I think. I did purchase the package with all the specialty floss by, oh, the other way around, by a European cross stitch company, and it was quite expensive, but absolutely worth the money. Um, I do found it a bit terrifying to start. I don't know if you recognized it, but if you pay, well, such a lot of money for something, and something is so beautiful, well, I did want to start it really bad, but, well, I had to think about it a few times over again. But I think it's going to be an amazing journey. I do stitch it on black even weave Jobelan 28 count. And, well, I can say I stitch it 2/2 for the most cross stitches I do, but there's a 1/1 as well, and specialty stitches and all that kind of stuff. So I really hope to can show you a bit of progress next month. Then I do have another non-full coverage piece. This is quite a famous one. There are a lot of floss tubers stitching it or stitched it before. It's the Diagonal Bend Sampler by Northern Expressions Needleworks. And, Well, I think this is a work in progress for about 2 years or something, and I didn't manage to get really far yet. This is how far I am. I am cross stitching the specialty stitches um, pattern. There's also a pattern with only cross stitches, but I'm doing both. So you have a band of cross stitches and then a band of specialty stitches, and it varies. I don't know if you can see it really well, but in the first specialty band there are eyelets and some other specialty stitches. I'm doing the DMC version. There is a version, I think, for silk flosses, but in the Netherlands it's quite hard to find those. So I'm doing it in DMC. And I really hope, which I'm going to say a lot more this video, I think my wheel is spinning this one really fast because, well, I look forward to stitching on this again. Then I do have quite a special project right now. It's this one. It's Baby Draglan by Randall Spangler, and it is a special project for me because me and my husband are in a fertility traject right now. I was switching to Dutch. We're in a fertility traject. I don't really know if you say it like that, but I hope you understand what I mean. And I'm stitching this piece in the hope it's going to be in the baby room one day or another. And if not, well, it's a very special memory. I'm not really far. I made one corner, um, but I really love all the colors and the fact that you're seeing something in the first two diagonals already. Um, I'm not a cross-country stitcher. I really love parking because, well, I really need some structure in my in my work. At cross-country stitching, I tried that before, but then I'm wowed away quite easily. So that's why I really love parking. And the way I park, well, it differs per project. Some projects I'm stitching on the diagonal, but I also park in 10 by 10 blocks in rows or in the diagonal. Well, you will see it differs per project, but um, I do really love to park to keep my head in the game. Um, on this project, so the baby raglan, I work at every tiny baby step in the journey we are making. So this one is not really a project with which I do have in the rotation, but well, I stitch on it when I feel like I need it. Then the next one is Santa's Selfie. I do forget the name of the designer, but it's by Heaven and Earth Designs. Um, this was one of my Stitch Mania starts, so I started it, I think, about a week ago or something. So I'm not really far into it. This is where I am now. I think about 600 stitches or so. I missed one color. I almost have a master kit of DMC. I do have a lot of colors, but not this one. But it came in the mail yesterday or the day before, so I can fill it in. And well, it's A tiny a tiny start. I always start my projects at the left upper corner, so I do see a little start over here of the, how do you call it? Gewei, the thing from the reindeer. I hope you understand. And I did really love this piece. I fell in love immediately when I saw it. One of my crafting friends, Daphne from at Naaldbos, for the Dutch viewers, fell in love right with me when I showed her the picture. So she's stitching it as well. Um, then I do have my yearly focus piece, and it's this one. This is also quite a famous one, I think. It's the Modern Folk Embroidery Stitch Along by Modern Folk Embroidery. It's called The Fruits of Plenty. And this project is having kind of a nickname because I find it quite hard to say modern folk embroidery. So my Dutch viewers said, "Well, I constantly think you are saying something else, which is well quite not appropriate for YouTube." So we gave it a nickname, and now it's called Vogeltje in Dutch, which translates as birdie. So I think over here I'm going to talk about birdie before YouTube is flipping out on me. This is how far I am right now. I stitch it on a lilac linen, 32 count, and I stitch it 2/2. Uh, as you see, I am doing the monochrome version. I use DMC 154, which is a plum purple kind of color. And I do use, and I don't know if you can see it, probably not. No. I do use petite treasure braids in a purple color, which is a really, really, really glittery thread, but I can't manage to show it to you because my camera is not taking the glitter at all. Um, but it shines it shines to you. I almost finish. Oh, I will show it like this. I almost finished the April part. I do have to fill a bit in over here and a little bit over here, and then I can start the May part. And I'm trying to do 250 stitches a day on this one, and 250 stitches on this one actually aren't really 250 stitches because the pattern is two colored. So I have to translate it to one color. So sometimes, which is really nice, I can mark off stitches I didn't stitch at all. So my stitch count is going going up really fast while I'm stitching just a few stitches. Um, and with 250 stitches a day, I don't manage to do that every day, but I really try. Um, I can finish the month each month. So it's a cell, a stitch along, and you get a bit of the pattern each month. And well, although it's the 14th of May when I'm filming this, I really think I can manage to finish the May bit in May itself, and then I can start on the June part at the 1st of June, and then we're already halfway, which is well quite crazy. The next one is one of my favorites, and I have to bend over a bit because it's quite a big piece, and I do have it in a frame. It's the Fractal, and bear with me, I think it's Fractal 53. This is how it is looking now, and this is the finished part, the finished piece, I'm sorry. Um, there are a lot of different fractal patterns. It's by Cross Stitch Collectibles, and I think there are about 200 plus or something. And well, it looks like I'm quite far in the game, but actually I'm at 2 or 3% or something. That's the joy of full coverage stitching. Um, you don't have to look to your total percentage because it's not gonna make you happy. But I really love this project. I try to stitch it in um, how do you say it, in a spiral way. So I started in the middle and then I'm cross stitch around it. For now that is going to be really fine, but I don't know how I'm going to do it if I'm further along and the colors are getting bigger. So maybe this is one where I'm going to change my way of working. But well, I'll sorry for the noise. I'll take you along in this journey and in the progress. Um, then I do have two left. The next one is my focus piece for this moment, and I do have a love-hate relationship with this piece. I actually don't know if that's a sentence which is used in English. Maybe it's typical Dutch, but sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it. I do love confetti. I'm not very good at uh, which I adore. For example, Linda from Linda's 144 Hobbies, she can stitch extreme cross country. That's not my cup of tea. You don't have to give me a scale of 310 and saying, well, there are 35,000 stitches of 310. Enjoy it. I really have to um, um, differ in different threads and different shades. And well, this one was quite hard for me because a lot of this part is blue, 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 and blue. And well, about sometimes 2 or 3 shades in one block. So I was bored out quite quickly. But as you see, now there is coming some color, a lot of gray and greens and a few reds. Well, the reds are not really taking it, but there are, believe me. This is going to be A Christmas Carol by Dean Morrissey. It's also by Heaven and Earth Designs. Um, and my husband chose this one. Um, and as you see, I do almost have a page finish. I do have to stitch about 550 stitches or so. And then I did finish this page, and I can spin my wheel again. Um, and I don't know if you do that too, but if I almost reach a milestone, in this case, page finish, then I'm really going to think about, well, what am I going to do next? I'm not sure if I'm going to do the page down below or the page on the right over here. Well, I'm not sure yet. Both of them are having a lot of sky again because the sky is going down here quite a bit and also over here. Um, so I think it's good. I'm having a rotation so I can uh, start with fresh energy when it spins again. Um, Maybe I sound a little negative. I really really love the project and the result, but the progress was not really my kind of my cup of tea. But when I see it now and I see the smooth um, uh, change in the air, I'm really in love with it. Um, So, well, I think it should be really weird if I can't show you a page finish next time. Um, and well, I wonder how it is going to look then. Um, then the last one, and I just said I love confetti. I do, I really do. Um, most of the time I'm in confetti heaven, but I do have a project and I really love the project. It's this one. It's by Pain Free Crafts. It's called Animal Mix Panorama. And I do love Pain Free Crafts. It's a great company. I'm a member of the Pain Free Crafts Crystals Club, which is really recommended. Um, you pay once a month a tiny bit of money, and then after 6 months, you get a coupon of all your paid monthly subscriptions. Strange story, but I think you can follow me. And then you can choose from anything in the shop. So this was my last choice, and well, I don't know if you can see it, but this is, well, in about 100 stitches. Even for me, this is confetti hell, and you can see it in the progress. Oh, there's a needle over here. You can see it in the result because that's really stunning. There are so much different shades and, well, lovely little differences. Um, I do stitch this in rows from 10, and well, maybe I had in the 800 stitches which are in now, I had 5 or 6 rows which didn't have 10 different colors, but I'm almost at the koala right now, and then there's going to be a little less confetti. Um, and well, in trees and that kind of stuff, there's always a lot of confetti. And what I say, it's about the result, and I really love the results. So we're just stitching on and falling in love with each stitch a little more. These were my works in progress. I do have one last thing to show you. I had to search for a bit because I'm surrounded by cross stitch work in progresses right now. I did have a finish 2 weeks ago, and well, I thought I would really love to show you, although you didn't, I didn't show you the progress, but well, a full coverage um, finished object is worth showing, I thought. It is this one. It's A Dragon's History by Randall Spangler. And Randall Spangler is having a lot of really lovely patterns. Um, This is from the book series, and I think there are about 12 of them or something. Um, and I really love it. I will show you a bit up close. I started this in December last year. So I worked on it for about 4 months, I think. A little more, 4.5 months. So it's quite a small cross stitch. It's 62 stitches wide by I think 380 high or something. And well, I really love it. As you see, it's not fully finished yet. I do have to make a list. Um, and then I like to hang it around the staircase. And I do have, I don't think I'm going to manage to stitch them all 12, but there are certainly 2 or 3 which are on my wish list, and well, actually are already on Pattern Keeper. Um, I think this is what I was going to, what I want to show you. As I said, I'm going to try to film again in about a month or so. I not sure yet, but if you do subscribe down below, you get a notification if I post a new video. I really would like to hear what you think about it. If you do have any recommendations for me, so feel free to comment down below. I'll try to answer to you all. And last but not least, because, well, I think it's worth a little party that I finally convinced myself to Flosstube in English. I would like to do a giveaway. I would love to give away a Heaven and Earth Designs or a pain-free crafts design to one of you. I can give it as a rec, a random act of kindness, so I can email it to you. So if you would like to win a pattern, comment down below which pattern is on your wish list for a really long time, and next time I will announce a winner. Um, I really hope to hear from you. Thanks for watching if you came this far. And have a really, really, really nice day. Thanks for watching. Bye.